I did want to circle back to what the purchase price and mortgage, your mortgage payment amount versus your rent payment amount, and what you can expect to buy. And so feel free to interrupt me through this, but I know this is sort of my area of expertise is finding that key that fits the hole you're looking for, right? Or maybe say it the other way around. But when we talk about real estate, we talk about three principal concepts: location, quality, and price. And so you can typically have two. You can choose price and location. You can have quality and price, or you can have quality and location. Um, you can't get all three unless you just, got extremely lucky, which it really doesn't happen because the market dictates that it's going to be higher. Um, so when we talk about these things, it's super important to think about lifestyle and what you're looking for. One of the really interesting things about this modern market right now is that location has changed from the number one issue that people are considering to really the number three. They can work and live in a lot of cases somewhere outside of where their office used to be because they're not going into the office, they're telecommuting. So price and quality, and when I say quality, I mean number of bedrooms, what condition the property is in, what style of property is. The other thing, and what that's doing is really interesting because we're in the urban market primarily, right? We're Boston, we're Brookline, we're Cambridge. What's really interesting about location becoming number three on the list is that outside of the city, outside of the urban core, we're seeing prices go up. Now, go up doesn't mean they go up to the Boston pricing or some of the really high metropolitan, the local suburban prices like Newton or Weston, some of the higher end Wellesley, these higher end towns, but you can get things. You can get a decent priced home still in the 500s in a lot of the relatively close suburban market. But in the city, we're seeing prices are actually coming down. We're seeing opportunities to put under ask offers in to negotiate. We haven't seen that in probably 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, it was a little bit of a blip. So I'm not saying it's a water prices are dropping. This isn't a clearance sale on Boston inventory by any means. But if you're seeing a softening in the market, you're seeing it in the Boston core. So if you want to live in the city, now is a great time to buy. We know COVID's going to be a relatively, well, it's going to feel like a long-term thing. It's going to be in the grand scheme of things, a relatively short-term thing. We're probably talking about 24 months from beginning to end between we're getting back to relatively normal lifestyle. So when we talk about what to expect in that purchase process, if you're willing and want to buy in the city, there's a good chance you're going to be able to get a few options, put offers in, and come under price. If you're looking at moving outside the city, that 400,000 to 500,000 price point can get you a pretty nice house. So it's really about setting that expectation of whether you want location still at the top of your list, or if you want price and quality and willing to sacrifice on location. And that's the thing that we coach you through. We give you a checklist. We say, okay, what's most important? How do we move you through that? And now, what's your must-haves? What's your want-to-haves? What are your nice-to-haves? And we focus on the must-haves and try and get you as many of the others.